It's zucchini season, guys. I have too many, they're too big, and now what do I do with them? Seriously, it is zucchini season. It's actually starting to wind down, but I'm pulling like 30 to 50 pounds every couple days out of my garden, and we've given some away, but now they're all over my countertop. I've already used up as many as that I can use. So come along, I'm going to show you how I'm going to preserve them to have that wonderful taste of summer all winter long, what I've been doing with them, and a really delicious recipe that you can easily make and have for dinner tonight. Well, first things first, I have to go down and feed the chickens this morning. I have this huge bag of scraps right here. Yes, most of it is zucchini, just the ends. I also have some of the tops of the beets because those are edible. We haven't been eating them. You actually can, but we haven't. I've just been cooking the beets. So we've got a lot of delicious treats, and then we'll go down and feed them and then get back to zucchini. We're here in southern Idaho, zone 7A, for those of you who like to garden, and it's still really nice out. I don't even need my sweatshirt. I think it's about 63 degrees with a high of 90 today. Here are all my little darling chickens, all hungry. Are you hungry? You ready for breakfast? So in this bag that I brought down, it's probably, I don't know, 15 pounds of just end scraps. Here's all the beet tops. I also have watermelon rinds in here from the garden, zucchini bits that you can see, and sourdough. I mean, they love all this, and that would be quite a bit to be throwing into the garbage, a lot of weight. But this goes, oh, even cucumbers, this goes to feeding them. So cuts down on the chicken food bill and makes them super happy. Sing it, buddy. I have a really mean rooster in here, so I always throw a few treats in first, just so that distracts them long enough that then I can put in their real food and he won't attack me. This is my homemade chicken food that they absolutely love. I just do it myself. I ordered the stuff from Azure. So if you'd like that, I'll just link it in a PDF down below, and then you can print that out totally for free and be making your own chicken food. Got that chore done. Now let's go tackle zucchini. All right, out in the garden to collect probably a few more zucchini. I did a pretty thorough collecting yesterday, but they just keep growing. And I shared this in a short, but I also wanted to show you that thanks to Greenbow, I have this super cool tote that has 8 tools with it, plus this canvas tote. And remember in the last video I was telling you how much I just loved that little cheapie set I got? It was horrible, and they all just broke already. I mean, you get what you pay for. It was $4.50. So anyway, I did want to share this with you though, because it has really sturdy, sorry son, sturdy tools in it, and I have been using them, and I do stand by it. It's really nice. So I will put the link for it in the description box, and you can go check it out for yourself, and hopefully it really adds to your gardening pleasure too. Plus, I mean, how super cute, right? So I can be out in the garden doing functioning things and feel kind of cute and fashionable at the same time. So yes, my favorite tool though so far, well, I love these gloves because they're super long. They go up over my wrists. Normally I have a long sleeve shirt on to deal with the zucchini. Today I don't, because it just got way too hot too fast. But this thing has been great for getting up little weeds and all sorts of things. Oh, here's my old one. I'll show you. Here was the one that I got, and I thought I was happy about it, but it was just cheap and it just kind of bent. So that's okay. But now I know the difference. Okay, so here is my original patch of zucchini, and I'm standing in this frame just so you can see the reference. Like, some of them come up to my hip, and I'm 5'7", so you can do the math, but that's pretty big. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a little tiny one in the middle. And I don't know why it's dwarf, but it's just always been dwarf. It's giving me like 2. But these monsters, as much as I try to pick the zucchini early, they just grow faster than I can pick them and that we can eat them. And I have another one in there that I haven't even picked as an experiment to see how big that it will get. So we'll see that by the end of the summer. Hopefully it doesn't rot first. But yeah, anyway, this is my zucchini patch. But if that weren't enough, I actually went ahead a few weeks ago and planted more. Here's my baby one. It doesn't have any flowers yet. I don't see anything growing on it yet, but I was afraid that my other ones might slow down with their production. So I went ahead and planted this one. It's a different variety. That white is okay because it's a different variety than those back there. So we'll see just the difference. And then here are my other 2 that are doing really well. I don't see, I think, any flowers yet, but it was just in case we needed more. I was asking around and people are saying, oh, I don't really preserve zucchini. We just use what we can use at the time and then it's gone. However, we have so many hundreds of pounds that I just feel like it wouldn't make any sense to be throwing this away when it's $3 a pound in the store. And here I can grow it basically for free because I'm growing stuff anyway. And plus, I mean, it feeds us. We're a family of 6 and we all like zucchini. So I just can't stand to think about throwing it away. All right, we're in the kitchen now, and you can see I have tons of zucchini. This is after we have shared hundreds of pounds, we have eaten hundreds of pounds, and I even grated and shredded 25 pounds and put it in the freezer in these 1 pound packs. It's about 3 cups so that I can just grab this out and make fritters or bread or whatever I want to do with shredded zucchini. So with this kind though, from what I read and I understand, since I just shredded it, I did not have to blanch it because it's okay if it's soggy. For most recipes, you're gonna squeeze out the extra juice from the zucchini anyway. So it just went straight into these. I did vacuum seal them so they'll last, but I just went straight into these and then into the freezer it went. For this big zucchini, my plan is to blanch it, I think for 1 to 2 minutes, and then you directly put it into an ice bath, and then you freeze it individually on the trays for a couple hours just so that when you put it into a bag, the little pieces don't stick together. I haven't tried that before, but like I said, I just feel like we need to save this somehow because this is valuable to our family. And since we have grown it all, I would love to be able to eat it this whole winter. So I'm going to try doing that. I have tons of vacuum seal bags and that is my plan for this afternoon. I don't know how far we'll get through it because I'll run out of trays and pans and everything, but I'm going to take you along showing you that, and then I'm going to show you that delicious meal because we need to eat dinner tonight. We got through 3 zucchini before we ran out of ice for the ice water bath, and we ran out of cooking sheets to freeze the zucchini. So I had to take a break. I thought I'd run out to the garden, see if there's tomatoes and more zucchini to collect. And then I'm gonna go inside and make dinner. So keep watching and you'll see a delicious dinner recipe using zucchini. Okay, I got a nice little collection. It seems like if I harvest them 2 seconds before they're actually ripe, like this one's still a little bit orange, they do a lot better than waiting until they're starting to fall off and getting split. For this dinner, you're just gonna wanna brown some meat. I did half pork sausage and half grass-fed beef. And then I just threw in a can of spaghetti. Sauce makes it super easy, just brown that up. I have a zoodle maker, so I was just able to make this zucchini quickly into noodles. They taste so good. You don't even have to cook them. You just twirl them up, stick them in the pan, and they're good to go. I know this looks like a ton of noodles, but because they shrink down, it's completely fine. So kind of mound them up, then I stick the sauce on top and kind of spread it around. I made 2 amounts just because that's what it takes to feed our family. That's 2 pounds of meat and then 1 can of spaghetti sauce over 2 big huge zucchinis. Here I'm just topping with cheese, mozzarella cheese. You could really use a cheese blend or whatever you prefer on top. It all melts down and makes it super delicious. But I'm using about 1 pound of cheese for both of these large trays. I choose to sprinkle mine on the top with a little bit of Italian seasoning just to give it a little bit extra flavor. Then I stick it in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes on 400 degrees. Well, dinner is done, so I'm gonna run and eat that. Thanks for hanging out with me today while we prepped all that zucchini for delicious dinners yet to come. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.